Okay, so I came in from my test ride and put my helmet down and left there. Came back in the morning and everything had fallen off. And the only thing that was on it was, this, a couple of adapters, and that, and it fell right off. Luckily, when it was, overnight and not, excuse me, not when I was riding, I don't think the glue on here is good 3M glue. This is what came with the SJ4000. So I'm going to peel this off. You can see it's, it just like came right off, and there's nothing sticky on here, so it just stopped sticking. So I'll go up to the hardware store tomorrow and get some 3M and see if I can put that back on there. It's a shame too. And the other thing I did was get this mounted back on here. They didn't have any 3M tape, but they had some Scotch double-sided tape, and pressing down on it pretty hard here, and it's not coming off, so I guess we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. It'll be about 2 or 3 more days before I can get out and ride. The heat wave's over tomorrow, but sorry, 2 days from now. The problem is it's supposed to rain for 2 days, so we'll see. If it doesn't rain, I'm going to get out. But I noticed this was a slight angle, so I was going to try and straighten it out, and it won't budge. So I'll try it again tomorrow and see if it's still holding. It doesn't matter because so this will go on here, right? And there's side-to-side movement here. I can adjust it. So if it's a little off, it's a little off. It's not going to hurt anything. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. All right, later. I managed to get some time to cut these LED strips for the tank, and then I'm just going to cut it here, and I'll run a positive and a negative to these 2 terminals on this side, and it'll go over the backbone of the frame, and then this will come down, and I'll just ground it to the frame, and then the positive wire will go back up to a switch on the handlebar, and then from the switch back to the battery. So it's going to be right on the battery. I don't want to tie it into the other lights. I want full control over whether these are on or off. They don't use any juice really, so they could be on a long time before they wear the battery down, but basically they'll go under here and tuck neatly under there, and we'll see how it looks. I don't know, but I had like I said, I had some extras, so it's weatherproof, so it's got this gel on it to protect the LEDs and the electronics. So I just use one of these utility knives, and just gently cut the gel off at each end. So now I got exposed terminals, so I can run the wires to them, because this won't bend, this way like I'd like it to. It bends this way fine, but I can't do a 45 or a 90 this way. So the only way to really do it is just to loop some wires on here and have it go over the backbone so that I can take the tank on and off. But it is what it is. Let's take a look. And there we go. It's a little bit brighter than I wanted it, so I'm going to find a way to tone it down and drop it down to like 8 volts, and then it'll give it a more yellow tinge. But for leftover scraps, I think it went pretty well, and I just put the switch, just hit it right here, so I can just turn it off or on. In fact, I can just leave the headlight, I can just leave the ignition off and have it on. So anyway, like I said, it's a little brighter than I was thinking it should be, but it went just like I thought. I got a strip here. I got a strip here. It stops right about here. And I got just 2 small wires coming up over the backbone of the frame down this side and connected to here. And the lead for both is coming on this side under the seat. And then I just ran a couple wires from the switch back here, and it all terminates at the battery. So, yeah, for now, I'll leave it, but it needs to be more, it needs to be a warmer white, some more of a yellow white, I think. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, for, extra stuff I had laying around and a few extra minutes of my time, I think it turned out pretty good, in that respect. Anyway, that's it. And so some more of these came undone, so I got to get some more epoxy. These are the ones that came with the 4000, so they don't seem to be that good. Also, I don't have it out, but that kit I got, that bundle with all of the adapters, some of the adapters fit and some don't. Some will slide into here, some won't. The ones that won't slide into here, I just put a piece of sandpaper right here, tape it down, and just go this way, for about a minute or so, and then it slides in. So you're just a hair too thick, and that's unfortunate. But it's an easy remedy, and the ones that won't fit, the ones that won't fit here, that's also just a piece of folded sandpaper and go back and forth a few times, and then that will work. So the other issue, and I kind of brought this up in the test ride, so there's the stock battery for the SJ4000, and here's the one that came in, hang on, I seem to have gotten rid of the package. It was XC Source. So yeah, so this is the one that came stock with the SJ4000. Here's the one I ordered that came, from this company, XC Source. The problem is, it doesn't fit. It's the same size, same thickness. The problem is they put this wrapping around it. See with the green text here? They put this wrapping around it and glued it to the battery. And this wrapping is just thick enough that it gets stuck in the camera. And right now the other battery is jammed into this camera, and I'm going to have to fight with it to pull it off. I've already broke this tab trying to get it back out. So what I'm going to have to do, since I've already ruined the one and can't really return it, I'm going to try and remove this vinyl wrapper they have glued on here. I'll get an X-Acto knife and see if I can get that to work. Because if I get that off, it'll slide in and out no problem.